Hello and welcome to Best Left Forgotten, the search for Atlantis. My name is Nathan Quadrio and I am your director.
My name is Miriam Feats and I am playing Jason O'Donnell.
My name is Jess Wolfendow and I am playing Professor Raymond Sullivan.
Let's jump right in. Dear friends, I am overjoyed to hear of your success at the cliff face. To say that I am envious that you got to experience Eric the Red's ship still hanging in an ice chasm is an understatement. My deepest hope is for your safety, and that, even after all these years, the mountain face remains stable. Now that you have found the cipher, return immediately to my villa. If you are seeking an additional task and additional payment, then I have something that requires your expert eyes. I eagerly await your arrival. Professor Caspar Weilock, Austria, 1936. And so, Jason O'Donnell, Professor Raymond Sullivan, as you travel, you bring your cipher with you, saved from Eric the Red's ship, and a letter. Raymond.
Yes.
Can you please make a basic focus no check? It is to translate the note that you collected that you have yet to translate.
And what am I looking for? Numbers that are the same.
Basic, 2 numbers that are the same.
It's exactly what I got.
Amazing. So you got a basic success. You translate the note. It is in Greek, and it reads, "The island of Atlantis." Your plane flies you straight into Austria, and you are collected from the airport and taken by private car to the villa of Caspar Weilock. As you pull up, it is this palatial mansion sitting on an enormous lake that seems to head out to a larger body of water quite closely. Out the front of the house is a series of hedges, not quite a maze, but decorative kind of layering. And inside the hedges are statues that represent several Greek gods. There's a rising staircase up to a 3-story mansion. This beautiful white, almost marble, but not quite marble. There's something a little bit utilitarian about it. We are in Austria. But there's allusions to Greece everywhere. As you approach the front door, there are 2 burly men standing out the front who stop you. We would like to relinquish you of your weapons.
Oh, I
Of course. And I feel like there's a little bit of that, like, Jason pulls out a knife, Jason pulls out a bigger knife, Jason pulls out a bigger knife, and there's probably like 5 or 6 little pokey weapons that get handed over, and his revolver.
Beautiful. All weapons are collected.
I keep looking like, where did you pull that one from? I hold up a key that I have and I'm like, anything in the hands of a master, I suppose?
We will allow you to continue with the key.
All right, thank you.
I thought you looked very dangerous with the key, Doc.
Thank you.
And the 2 men take you up 2 flights of stairs into a small office overlooking the garden and hedges out the front. And then they close the door behind you. And you see Caspar Weilock, and he rises immediately. "Friends, it is so wonderful to have you here. Oh, please, come. And he moves to sit you in front of him.
Thank you, Professor.
Please, I must hear all the details of your adventure immediately.
Well, it was a hell of a thing.
Up the side of a cliff, I hear.
Yes, and down into a cave and Odin's eye. I'll be honest, I didn't catch a lot of it. The doc was in charge of the...
I mean, Mr. O'Donnell here was in charge of keeping us safe in the adventure, of course.
I see. And I heard tell of a ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eric the Red's ship.
We believe so, yes. And his remains.
His remains? Oh,
spooky old skeleton.
Well,
precisely.
If only you had the space to bring it back with you, that would be an incredible thing to study.
Yes, if we weren't quite so concerned with getting out of it before it plunged into the chasm below, we would have studied more.
Another relic lost.
Indeed.
Such sadness.
Well, I'm sure it's down there somewhere.
True. Perhaps in time.
Perhaps, yes, something else for you. The cipher. May I?
Yes, of course.
Oh, interesting. Well, it is said... I mean, with as much respect, I'm hope that you will give me as possible. This is an area of my specific studies. It is said that this cipher will translate to the coordinates to the lost city of Atlantis.
Oh, so we believe that this is not merely myth and legend, but potentially a real location.
It is potentially the truth, yes.
This is huge, an incredible scientific discovery, if true.
Atlantis, that's the one that sunk down in the ocean.
Yes, sometimes referred to as the Lost City.
Great.
Fairy tale, as it were, but there's always been whisperings,
Perhaps I would request some assistance here. I hear. And he places the cipher down as well as a small piece of parchment.
Stop it.
Stop.
So in the center of the cipher, it says, quote aquam celat aquam revelare. And that is all the information you have. This piece of parchment in front of you, which is a series of letters and the writing in the center of the cipher.
All right. And the writing, was it in a language we would understand? Was that Latin?
It was Latin, yes.
All right. Can I make a roll to see if...
Do you think that you would know Latin, Professor?
I believe we did establish this in the previous episode because I translated that. I live so I depart mountain.
Can we do a basic focus no, please?
Yep. That is just a basic.
Okay. So it translates to what's hidden by water can be revealed by water. And something about it does seem a little bit off, like it's not a direct translation. Maybe there's a bit of a mistake there. You're not sure.
These are all, a lot of them are the letters that would be in those words.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, it's extremely rudimentary, but if I take a glass of water and just hold that piece of parchment behind it and look through the water and spill it all over and look at the parchment through it, does it change anything?
You look through. The glass there's something about like the rainbow parallax effect of the glass and the water that is kind of causing a little bit of shimmer on the paper or the parchment, but it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the cipher.
Cool.
But
Easy.
you do think that this is some fancy paper that you've got.
Great. It's extremely fancy paper. I don't know if that's of any help to either of you.
It's hidden by water, you say. Perhaps
yes.
I mean, I don't know. Is there can we remove water? Is to
Can you just
dehydrate to? I mean, this is our only copy. I wouldn't want to burn anything, but
Hidden by water.
Can I write on this? I don't know.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, I'm like, what if we just take all the letters that would spell aquam out?
Oh yeah,
and see what happens.
Is it like a word find? Is it?
I'm just circling the letters that are on it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be faster.
On Aquamas.
If this was what it is, it would be TRIDENSPOSEIDONIS.
Okay.
Is that-
It's close to Trident and Poseidon.
Yeah.
But it ends up being Trident's Poseidonis.
Puzzle solved. And you each gain 10 experience. We don't have 10 experience. We don't have experience in this game. What have you solved?
It seems to be a series of letters. Trident's Poseidon is.
Trident's Poseidonis. Oh.
Poseidonis.
And he goes to the cipher and he inputs that into the cipher. These must be the coordinates. He rushes behind his desk and speaks some German into a radio and passes it on. Thank you so much. All of this has been working for so long for me to work towards finalizing my research and accessing an ancient artifact that is supposed to be found in Atlantis, Poseidon's trident. And he presses a small button behind him. And a little door lifts up on the wall to reveal a very beautiful piece of artwork that shows Poseidon's trident.
And it's gorgeous.
Of course, this research is not for me. It is for my boss. And he grabs his shirt and tears it away and grabs his pants and does a reveal. And reveals his SS uniform underneath, and he pops a monocle in.
He was wearing tearaway?
Tearaway over a full
SS uniform.
Was he wearing shoulder pads earlier? That's crazy.
You think that they were inflatable or something? I don't know.
He's a much skinnier man.
Yes. The Führer will be extremely pleased. Unfortunately, he won't get a chance to thank you personally. And the door bursts open and 4 Nazi soldiers walk in with their guns loaded. And he, pumping his arms, rushes out a side door and closes and locks it behind you.
I've got my hands up. Gentlemen, surely we can come to some kind of understanding here.
Is there a window?
So, to describe the room to you.
Please.
Yeah, please.
We are in what is relatively maybe a rectangular room.
Yep.
There's a desk in the middle.
Okay.
And there are 2 windows behind the desk looking out over the grounds.
Great.
There are doors at the sides.
Yep.
One that you came in through and the Nazi soldiers came in through.
Okay.
The other one that Wylock ran out and locked.
Yeah.
There are several artifacts spread across the room, some hung on the walls and some kind of sitting on pedestals, smaller vases, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And there are 2 hunting rifles on the wall as well.
Excellent.
And there is a very beautiful and detailed rug that is not underneath the desk, but is underneath where you are right now.
How
Okay.
specific.
I'm providing with as much information as
Yeah.
possible.
What floor of the building are we on?
So you're currently on the top floor, which is ground, first, second. So the second floor, I guess.
Okay. Dangerous to jump from.
Yeah,
but you could.
But we could.
It's
Is there
it's
like
possible.
a conveniently located pond right outside the
Not a
window?
pond. There is hedging.
Yeah.
There is the grounds are quite
Yeah.
beautiful. So you could land in a bush, which wouldn't do a whole bunch, but would help.
Yeah.
Is the urn, I'm going to call it an urn, within arm's reach?
You could move to it and grab it.
Okay, cool.
Are the hunting rifles within arm's reach?
You could move to them and grab them.
Do the hunting rifles look like they're already loaded, or would I have some
Conveniently
work to
loaded.
do?
Can you make
Oh,
you could make a cause for it to be like a focus shoot check.
I would love it to be focus shoot.
Beautiful. Well,
Because I
it'll
roll
be
more
focus
dice.
shoot.
Now, Gunslinger says gain a free reroll whenever you're using, repairing, evaluating, or handling a gun. This would be
Absolutely.
evaluating a gun.
Yes, it would
wouldn't
be.
Yeah, okay, so I get 1 free reroll. I know it's not called this, but Full House.
It's a
But-
basic success
and
a critical,
success.
success.
Wow.
So a higher level of success
Yep.
creates more success. But multiple kinds of success allows for more actions to be completed in that time.
Okay.
So you look, I would say it's basic for you to work out. He looks like he's keeping them in very, very good condition.
Okay.
So they could very well be loaded, but they look ready to go.
Okay.
I would also allow you to go and grab one
Great.
with that critical success.
Great. I think O'Donnell's kind of also standing with his hands up. Now, boys, surely the Fuhrer wouldn't want you to open fire with so many important artifacts to the cause. And sort of like is inching and inching as he talks. And then at the last second is going to do like a dive and grab and get ready to shoot.
You've got it.
I think at the same time, I'm going to dive over the desk and have my back to the drawers just for this first sort of, I imagine what's about to be a gunfight.
Beautiful. Can you do a
Uh-oh.
brawn stunt check?
Uh-oh.
Basic.
I got 2 basics.
Hey!
Beautiful. 2 basics. So how about you leap over? You have 2 options. That you dive, and I'm going to say you can flip the table, or you dive and you can swing and grab an urn as you go past.
I would love that.
Okay. So you rush, you grabbed your urn, and you like slide across the desk.
And now I'm just like
Holding.
crouched behind the desk with an urn in
Yeah.
my arms.
Amazing.
Cradling.
I think that the Fuhrer can afford more if he chose to buy them.
All right.
Okay. Can you make a nerves shoot?
Nerves shoot
You must roll above a critical
above a critical.
in order to do any damage.
What?
So their
Whoa.
defense is critical.
Oh no. Does a perfect run count for anything? I literally rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. Can that mean
I mean, that's
anything
pretty
in this
cool.
game?
Nathan, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, but it doesn't mean anything.
So I don't think I can get above a critical.
You can re-roll the rest of the dice if you have at least 1 basic success.
With my resources, I could re-roll 1 dice for Gunslinger. I think I can re-roll a dice with a luck point. Is that something a luck point can do? That would get me
You can
3
spend it
dice
to
that are
do
the same.
+1. So you could do one of those, which would then make a basic success occur.
Which would then mean I could re-roll,
Re-roll the rest of the
of the dice.
Gaming the system. I love it.
And then...
Using the system.
Yeah. hate losing a luck point this fast, but I also feel like there's 4 Nazis with guns pointed at us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very concerned about that, and I think we're going to die. So,
Yeah.
with my luck, I'm going to turn a 1 into a 2. So I've got a basic success with 2s. So now I can reroll.
And now you can reroll them because you have a basic success.
All of
but
these
in order
4.
to do the damage, you need to get a critical success.
Yeah. There's 1 more 2.
Good. That's a critical and
That's
a
a critical.
basic.
And a basic.
And a basic.
3 2s and 2 5s.
Because of your basic success
Yep.
and your hunting rifle and your close quarters, I'm going to say that the spread of this weapon, you shoot 2 of the Nazis.
It's a shotgun.
I was like thinking it's got like a horn.
Oh, like a blunderbuss kind of.
Okay,
Is that what it's called?
blunderbuss, yeah. Gunpowder, yeah.
Yeah.
Vicious attacks.
Well, a rifle shoots a bullet. I don't
Yeah.
know. It can go through one into the
Whereas
other
a
if you want
shot,
that
like
to
a
happen.
shotgun does produce
Yeah.
Correct.
spray.
Scatter shots.
Yeah. Or, a blunderbuss. But a blunderbuss, like, he's keeping it, like, packed.
Keeping it packed is very funny, honestly.
Well, look,
He's
I'm,
always
packing it
packing.
obviously I'm not very up with my guns, but my research into late 1800s weaponry is
Yeah.
that it would be a single fire. So I'm sorry, but
You can go through one
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah.
other.
no,
though.
Jess has
Yeah.
clearly decided that it can only hit one person. So Jess has lost that for you.
Okay, cool.
So one of the Nazis has lost 1 grit. All right, can you roll brawn stunt, please? And you need to meet a critical success in order to avoid their attack.
I can certainly try. That is another critical and a basic.
Amazing. So you manage to avoid the attack as it goes through. Raymond, can you make a brawn stunt, please? But it will need to be a basic because you are very well defended.
That's a failure.
Even at basic?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you
Could
take...
you, like, is there any of those that you could put up 1?
I could.
But, unless you want to save that.
I'll take it.
You take... Oh, no, it's crit. So I think you take 3 grit of damage.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
What are you going to do next?
So I think the reason that I get shot is because I'm starting to peek over to do my excellent move and then immediately just get sort of like winged and I'm like, ah! And duck back down and gather myself for a moment. And then without looking, I'm just going to chuck the urn, attempting to land in the middle of them and create a kind of smoke cloud of ashes.
Yep, okay.
Okay?
Naturally.
Like tossing the bouquet behind me.
Yeah.
Can you do nerves shoot?
Basic success.
Beautiful. So you throw it, and the cloud of ashes, may they rest in peace,
It was probably a Nazi. It's fine.
Yeah.
bursts and covers the area. You, Jason, are also caught up in this.
All right, Doc, I don't think we should stay around for chit-chat.
Nope, time to go. And I'm going to run towards that door that we saw Casper leave out
I will
of.
follow.
Okay, it's locked.
Well,
Can I give it a really big kick?
Yes, you can. Can you make a brawn force check, please?
That is a basic success.
Okay. It cracks, but it doesn't quite push open at this time.
1 more for good luck.
Okay, before you do so, can you both roll brawn force? This is a reaction roll against the Nazis as they try to pull you off and push you to the ground. Critical success required.
No, that's only a basic.
failure.
Beautiful. The small, weedy Raymond, Professor Sullivan, is grabbed and thrown to the ground. Jason, you're a little bit beefier, and so you're pulled off back from the door, and you've got 2, 1 on each arm, but you're not pulled to the ground just due to your bulk.
Great.
You will not escape here. And one of the remaining raises their rifle to shoot at you, but does not at this time.
I have very good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start hand-to-handing these
Yeah,
guys.
I think that's
Throw
what
them out a window.
You do have a spotlight, which allows you to automatically succeed on something.
Knowing Jason, he's going to do other cool things at some point during this game. So I think I am going to use the spotlight.
Yep.
So I think Jason's kind of standing, arms held back, looking at Ray on the ground. He looks at the situation. I've been through worse.
Yeah.
Steps back, which is my saying.
Yes. You got a spotlight for using your catchphrase authentically.
Yeah.
He steps back against one of his captor's feet as hard as he can. You can almost hear bone crunch. as he sort of whips his arm out and kind of turns it into sort of like one fluid motion as he swings, grabs the collar of the other Nazi, lifts, and flings towards the window.
Okay. And they go spiraling out the window, smashing into the ground. Can you roll a d2 to see if you maintain your spotlight?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a failure.
So you lose your spotlight, but you gain a spotlight for using it, so you are net
Net
zero.
neutral.
Net zero.
Net neutral by 2026.
And I'm going to allow you, with your spotlight, to have done 1 grit damage to the foot of Nazi 2.
Incredible.
Raymond.
I am not a strong man, but I'm a smart man. I would love to look at this weapon in front of me and attempt to very quickly, before it shoots at me, leap forward and disable it in some way, whether that's ejecting a bullet cartridge or whether that's putting the safety on. Whatever that.
Just a little. Oh. Okay.
It's like you won't expect.
Okay. Can you make a nerve stunt check or a nerves fix check?
It would have to be a nerve stunt, which is only 4 dice.
I'm going to say you're going to need a critical success here.
I think that's fair. So bad.
Again, a very, very lovely set of dice. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think I just failed this one.
What do you do and how does it fail?
I think I'm leaning forward, going for this gun that's not directly pointed at me, but I'm just trying to get it so that I'm not worried about him anymore. And I lean forward. I don't see the mechanism I'm looking for as I'm getting closer, and so I'm attempting to just pry his finger off the trigger. And in doing so, press the trigger down.
Okay, his gun was kind of pointing down because he'd just thrown you to the ground, but it is unfortunately pointing at your foot.
Yeah.
And so it's going to shoot you in the foot and you're going to take 3 grit
Jess.
No, I'm not doing good.
worth of
That's
damage.
so much grit. You're so close to bad.
I'm really, really close to bad.
So 1 Nazi has been thrown out a window.
Yeah.
1 Nazi has broken a foot. 1 Nazi is pointing a gun at you, Jason. 1 Nazi shot you in the foot.
Yep.
He's quite shocked, but he's like, oh, what? And he's going to lift it and attempt to hit you with the butt of the rifle in the head.
Please don't.
Can you roll brawn fight? A critical is required to avoid this.
Right.
I mean, it's a basic. Is this a reaction roll?
This is a reaction roll.
I'm going to use my feat. I meant to do that, which is after failing a reaction roll, spend 1 luck to cause a positive turn of events.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend my luck. I'm trying to figure out which level of goofy I'm going for.
Rifle head held high above the head, slowly lowering to smash down into your head.
Slowly lowering?
Well, it's in slow motion.
Excellent. I roll out of the way, but it's so close to hitting my head that he really thinks he's going to do it. And he hits the ground next to my head so hard that the butt of the rifle lodges slightly into the floorboards.
Wow. Very strong. Really. Okay.
And I'm scrambling.
Okay, scrambling where?
Onto my feet for a start.
Okay, so you're standing up.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Jason, you threw somebody out a window?
I threw someone out a window.
Okay, great. You're going to get shot at.
Yeah.
Brawn stunt.
Brawn stunt? Yep.
Critical required.
Okay. That's just a basic success.
Beautiful. Okay, so you lose 2 grit as
Okay.
you get shot at because you damage controlled 1 of those grit with your basic success. The other one whose foot is broken has fallen on the ground and is trying to crawl to the desk in order to access the radio.
Okay.
What next?
I'd like to step over to the guy who's trying to get to the radio.
Yeah.
I imagine he's sort of slightly facing away from me.
Yes.
And I want to grab him sort of by the back of
Throw him out the window.
No, and throw him into the guy who just shot me.
Oh, I love that. Can you make a brawn force check to throw that person at another person?
Okay.
I see 2 6s.
That is 2 basic successes.
Unfortunately, you do need a critical success on this action, but you can choose to re-roll any of those dice at the risk of throwing away the successes.
Which gets me nothing anyway.
That's correct.
I am going to re-roll these 3 dice.
All right, you got this.
I don't. That is a failure.
And with that failure, you go and you try to lift the person off, but unfortunately, they're kind of like hugging the radio.
Yeah.
And you are unable to remove them from the radio. But you are closer to that person and further from the person with the gun.
Great.
Closer to the windows. Raymond?
Yeah, okay. I've scrambled up. He's sort of still struggling with the gun for a moment there. I think I'm just going to leap onto his back and try to get him into what I imagine I've probably seen from Jason or other bully has probably done to me at one point, into a chokehold.
Yeah.
And just sort of pull him back.
Lovely. Can you talk to me about this chokehold?
Yeah, so I'm like koalaing on his back.
Yes.
And I've just sort of got a single arm around his throat.
Yeah.
And I'm using my other arm to pull my elbow in towards my chest.
So is your intention to choke him, or is your intention to kind of like steer him and distract him?
I think I'm going more so for a steer.
Yeah.
I'd like to ratatouille him. I grab his hair.
Okay, would it be too crazy to say brawn drive?
I'll do a brawn drive, sure.
It's going to be a critical success for it to go the way you want.
Great.
But I feel like with a basic success, we can make some stuff happen.
All right, I got 2 4s. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll. Try to get something.
I mean, you do have something.
I want something more. I'm doing it. Yes! I rolled a 4. I got a critical.
Okay, fantastic. Describe it to me. How you want it to happen. You are on his back. You have him. You are driving this man with your brawn.
I kind of want to have him stumble backwards with me. We're sort of reeling around the room a little bit, running into a wall, running into the desk. And as we reach the desk, I would love to sort of launch myself off of his back and push him into one of the other assailants, driving him into them.
Okay, so there are 3 assailants. 1 on the radio, 1 you're on.
Yep.
And then somebody else with a gun. So
I'm
you've got
currently at the one on the radio.
So I imagine, and
I'm going
they're
for
both
the
at
gun.
Like
desk.
we're scuffling.
So you're going to push him into the gun guy. He's going to and they're going to both be knocked over.
Correct.
So you and Jason are both by the radio guy, essentially, because
Yeah.
you're both at the desk and you're both close to windows.
Yep.
As the 2 right themselves, they're in a tangle, guns have fallen on the floor. 1 is going to reach out and grab it. 1 hasn't gotten it. The radio guy is going to connect the radio and go to speak and begin to call for reinforcements.
Okay.
But I'm going to allow him to be partway through that to be intervened. So there's 2 Nazis on the floor, 1 at the radio.
All right. Leaving the 2 men with the gun to Jason for a moment, I think I can take care of this guy on the radio. And I think it's literally high school bully, put my hand in his mouth so he has to stop speaking and grab the radio from him.
Yeah.
And start speaking into it myself.
I mean, yeah, that's just going to be a... Look, I'm going to say nerves, dexterity.
I continue to roll 4 dice.
And I feel like it's going to be basic.
It's a basic success.
Beautiful. All right. You've got it. You got the hand in the mouth.
9. Cancel.
Surely you know German.
I'm hoping I do.
I think that you're doing a stunning job. 9. 9 cancel. Okay. Let's just let's give a smooth speech.
Yeah.
Just for this.
That's 5 dice. That is a critical and a basic.
Okay. So that allows you to do more than one thing.
Amazing.
So we would say that you have nullified with the basic.
Yeah.
And the critical success is going to allow you to communicate something. Are you ready to go, or would we like to go to Jason for a moment?
I think I would just like to communicate that it's totally cool that someone's just been thrown out a window.
Yeah.
It was a training exercise.
Yes.
We meant to do that. And so not only are we not actively calling for reinforcements, but no one should investigate this general area.
That's right. And if you hear somebody call for reinforcement, it's all part of the training exercise.
There's a lot of like pranking going on today, and I just want to set the record straight.
Yeah. For your creative solution and your beautiful work, I'm going to give you a luck.
Thank you.
Okay, Jason.
Yeah. All right. So Jason's going to see Ray is sort of dealing with the radio, and he's going to look over and see this one gun left on the ground, and he's going to do like a jump and roll action hero, like sweep and pick it up. And then run and almost like jump and like flying kick into that door to see if he can like break down that last bit of the door that we didn't get last time.
Okay, then that will be a brawn stunt
Yes, that is what I was hoping for.
Oh.
Okay, that is 2 3s and 2 2s for
Yep.
2 basic successes.
Okay, so you slam in and the
Yes.
door breaks through and you're in a metal tube and you go and you slide down
Like the slides at St. Kilda.
like the slides
Yeah.
at St.
You
Kilda.
just hear a whoa!
And you go shook, and you shoot out and you are on the bottom floor of the house and there are 2 bike racks, one of which is empty
Yeah,
and the other one is not, and they are, I'm not sure if there's a different, they're tandem bikes.
amazing.
But they've got 3 seats on them.
Okay.
And you've now got a German
I've now got a
assault
German
rifle.
assault rifle.
Add that to
Does
your
that have like a
strap?
a strap that I can sling it over my back?
Sure.
Great, I sling it over my back.
Excellent. I've been left alone in a room with 2 violent men.
And you've got a radio and a hand in a Nazi's mouth. One German with a gun is going to
Yep.
chase you, Jason, down the slide.
Okay.
Whee! As he goes down. The one who's got your hand in their mouth, Raymond, is going to bite down.
I never could have seen this coming.
Can you make a probably nerves dexterity?
Fine with me. So that's bad. I fail.
Okay. 1 grit of damage as the other one grabs the microphone out and attempts to smack you over the head with it.
I was going to do.
Great minds think
Still my
alike.
line.
Can you make a
No. Clearly not.
brawn fight check?
No, I can't.
Do you have any luck to...
Yeah, all right. I'll move my 5 to a 6 to be a basic success because otherwise I'm going to die.
Okay, you get slammed over the head with this microphone. You take 2 grit worth of damage.
Awesome. I'm over the line into bad.
Okay. I'm going to say that this is going to be brawn.
All right, copy that. I look hurt. My brawn is bad.
And I'm going to go to you.
Great. I'd spit out a tooth, I think.
Yeah. Hand is stuck in a mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling that there's like a
Still there, huh?
a lump the size of an egg
yes.
on your head.
So he's bitten down and has stayed bitten down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm running and I'm taking him with me. I'm just running towards the slide and he can get dragged after me
By the jaw?
by the jaw.
Okay. Can you make a nerves stunt check? I think a basic to run with him, a higher to perhaps get,
Get a hand out of there.
and a failure would cause you to lose a finger.
Sick. It's a success. It's a basic success.
Okay, so you run out the room like a dog with this Nazi on your hand, and you go and you can you describe how you get onto the slide. Are you like sitting down, or are you going?
No, I'm going face first into the slide.
Great.
So dangerous. He's a bad man. Face first with your hand behind you and a Nazi.
So it's kind of like
who kind of is like on your legs as you go slide. And then you awkwardly kind of get stuck halfway through, so you kind of have to shuffle yourself down the slide. And you get to the bottom of the slide. There is now you two.
Yeah.
2 Nazis, 1 in the mouth. I'm going to say he releases you at the bottom of the slide.
I was going to say the
Great.
tangle of us going down in
I
this
want the full
roundabout
commitment
way.
down. And a 3-person tandem bicycle.
Wonderful. Was that my
Okay.
movement?
No, it kind of was.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, that was my movement, right?
I guess it was.
And I think I'm just going to sort of duck, roll, continue my movement and attempt to jump onto this bicycle.
Can you make a nerves drive check?
Oh boy. Failure.
Okay, so you get on the bicycle, just trying to put your feet in the right position, but you're not getting the bicycle out.
Yep.
Jason.
Yeah.
It's you.
Okay.
2 Nazis.
Well, in theory, was some of this happening while I was alone with the first Nazi?
Correct.
Great. Then I think Jason would maybe hear the noise, the whee, and kind of has wheeled around and has the gun like directly wherever this slide opens is sort of standing there. So this Nazi sort of slides out and is immediately at Jason's feet and kind of looks up and sees this looming brawny American. It's time to turn this Fritz into some bacon.
Beautiful. Can you make a nerves shoot then.
Yes.
Let's do a basic because
Okay.
of the situation. There.
Okay, so that is... Ooh,
Yep.
that's a critical.
Yep.
That is a critical.
Yeah?
Okay, so you do 2 damage, and this was Nazi number 2 already taken 1 piece of damage. And so you kill this Nazi dead.
Yeah.
And you can have a luck for your
Thank
awesome
you.
situation.
Woohoo.
And then I think I would have spent my movement knowing that Ray was coming down, like dragging him out of the way. And I think it was literally one of those, like, his foot just left where the entrance was,
As
and
they come down.
they rocketed out.
So, Ray, this is where your problem comes from.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to get on the bike, but your body is slick with the blood of somebody who's just been shot on
Yeah.
a slide. You're like, whoa, just can't make it happen. To add some levity to the increasing violence.
Whoa!
Okay, Mr. Biting, he's all tangled up, so he's trying to
Yeah.
untangle his weapon, and he goes and he tries to aim it at you, Raymond. So can you please make a brawn stunt check, please?
Failure.
Okay, so he shoots at you. You take 3 grit damage.
I'm hot, baby.
Woo!
Okay.
I
You
gain
get
2 luck.
You gain
Instantly.
2 luck. If you lose all your grit, you activate Death Roulette. In Death Roulette, you have to roll above the number of bullets in your gun. If you succeed, add 1 bullet and fight another day. Okay. Can you color in 1 bullet in Death Roulette?
Ooh.
You have 2 luck, which again is hopefully to minimize the impact of that
Yeah.
in the future.
Woo!
It kind of just
Incredible.
swings past
Instantly
you.
shot at.
The other guy and slams into the feet of the other person, sending him spiraling down
Okay.
onto the ground. So they're both on the ground. You now have your moves
All right.
to get out.
Mr. O'Donnell, I'm not feeling so well.
Yeah, I think maybe I should be pedaling, Doc. And I'm gonna...
Yeah, I was already on the back. I know
You're
my
on the
place.
back? Great. I'm just gonna run straight to the bike to jump in the driver's seat and start pedaling us out of here.
Okay. You begin to pedal.
Am I allowed to have one hand on the bike and one hand on the gun, ready to...
Yes. Yes, take a look. And you hear as a zeppelin rises up over the hedges as you are rushing out there. Written in big letters on the side of the zeppelin is Wylock.
Little ostentatious, don't you think?
As we're riding along, I'd love to take off my bow tie and sort of press it to the wound in my side, attempting to just staunch the bleeding a little bit.
Sure, it's a really little boat. Okay.
I don't have much on me.
Is it because you're wanting to roll heal?
Yes.
Okay. Roll focus heal.
Critical success and a basic success.
Whew.
I would say that you staunch the bleeding and you're going to go back to 1 on your death roulette.
Thank you so much.
As you are driving towards the lake, you can see parked next to the lake are 4 seaplanes that you could access to follow the zeppelin that is escaping.
Are they like 2-seaters?
Yes.
Great.
4 2-seater planes.
Is anyone super close behind us?
No.
I would like to take a second with this semi-automatic rifle to shoot out the tanks of the other 3 planes so that no one can follow us.
Excellent.
Genius.
So you destroy the 3
Yep.
seaplanes and you take one and you
Yes.
drive.
We destroy the A, B, and D planes, and we take the C
Seaplane.
Who's driving? The skill
Probably me.
required to drive is
Drive?
nerve drive.
Nerve drive. That's 5 dice for me.
Sick. That's 4 for me, so
Okay.
go ahead.
Great.
Okay. Beautiful. You are driving, not required to make it at the moment. You go. As you're driving the seaplane, already taking off, you can see the speed of your plane is significantly more than the Zeppelin, and you are gaining. Unfortunately, it's a late afternoon meeting, and the sun is beginning to set. And you did no checking of the planes before you shot up 3 and got inside.
I'm a daredevil. I don't think I'm checking planes.
And you see that your seaplane is beginning to run low on fuel already.
Is there any way to land this plane on the Zeppelin?
As you can see on the bottom, there is
yeah.
a hangar
Yes.
on the bottom of the Zeppelin.
Yeah,
Genius.
So perhaps with
that's what I'm going
with
for.
some clever flying, you should catch up. And because you are completely unfollowed, there's nobody else to follow you. It's quite almost chill, really. You
Incredible.
are going to make a nerve drive check as the pilot. No evasive maneuvers are required.
Incredible.
But I do need some dice.
You need some dice.
This is an opposed roll against the director. It is 7 dice for me.
Oh my gosh.
Minus 1 dice for each plane that was destroyed.
Oh, very good.
That's a basic success for me.
It's a basic success for me. Can I only make dice one bigger with luck, or can I make them one smaller?
I would allow one smaller.
Yeah, surely.
Because if I can make it one smaller, then it goes to a critical.
Okay, and with your critical success, you beautifully just land very calmly
I appreciate it.
without alerting anybody.
Not sure I can go much further at the moment, chap.
We'll find you somewhere to hunker down.
Right.
And I'll poke my head around to see if there's somewhere that we can just get settled and get the dock patched up properly.
Okay. You recover all of your grit, taking a short rest. Are you resting, Jason?
I think I find like a little corner or something to like prop up the dock and help do some initial first aid. And then I think if I can, like poking my head down hallways very carefully to see sort of where we're at and what's going on, I think is what I'm doing.
You prop me up and then you help me like get my shirt off.
Yeah.
And I'm surprisingly like got a few little abs underneath there. I'm just sort of like looking at the wound. I'm like, don't worry, I've got this. You go look ahead.
I'll be back soon.
Can you roll focus stealth for me, Jason?
I sure can. Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, that's a basic success.
Okay. It's pretty bare bones in a number of ways. So it doesn't seem to be super manned.
Yep.
Wylock is probably driving himself, and there seems to be only a couple of people that you can see. There are kind of gangways throughout the Zeppelins as you're moving along, and then there are a couple of maybe rooms that have been specifically built or structured. You can kind of see the control room with a basic success. You're kind of, I don't know how confident you're feeling to push right up close to it.
Probably not right up close to it, but I just want to get an idea of like how many people are on this, how armed they are.
Okay, so you can see Wylock on the inside. You can see that there are a couple of pilots, aides, attendants, something that don't seem to be particularly armed or buff in the way that people down there were. As you're moving around, you can see maybe 2 also people who are guards, but not quite as heavily armed.
Yep.
You do find a laundry room
Yep.
with some uniforms.
Okay, brilliant. I think while I'm out then, I will filch 2 uniforms for us.
Okay. And you return
And I return.
to Raymond.
Great. You come back and I think he's got his shirt on, but his first few buttons unbuttoned. The vest he usually wears sort of loose and open, jacket just thrown to the side at this point. And he's just like holding up his bow tie in one hand. He's like, well, I think this one's rather ruined.
I'm afraid so, but I gotta tell you, I think this adventuring business looks good on you, Doc.
Yes, it's quite sore, I will say.
And I've got something that might look even better. And I hold up the 2 uniforms.
Ah, right.
How are your acting skills?
Excellent.
All right. And I think I break down for Ray, 2 guards, 2 people, Wylock in the control room.
Right. So what's the plan exactly? Are we busting in there and...
I think maybe if we can play it stealthy for the guards, maybe try and get them off to the side, tie them up in a room.
Yes.
And take the control room by force.
Great.
All right.
Right.
And I slip into something I'm sure far less comfortable.
There's a few glances as you're getting changed, just over her shoulder.
You move out. Tell me more.
I think waiting for sort of cycles one at a time, coming up from behind, hand over the mouth, pull into a room and like gag tie up situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's doing what?
Yeah.
Who's grabbing? Who's pulling into a room? Who's knocking out?
I'm grabbing and pulling, and then I think maybe if you're there ready to like gag and tie up
Absolutely.
immediately.
And I'll also be keeping an eye out for the cycles, like timing and such like that. I feel like I've got a good
you've got a better
understanding.
You'll do better at that than me.
Tapping you on the shoulder when it's time to go.
Yeah.
Can you make a crime awareness check for me, please?
Basic success.
Lovely. Okay, so you can gather the timing, and you're going. And you tap and grab. Can you make a? Let's do brawn stealth.
That is 2 basic successes.
Okay, so with that, you grab and you pull silently into the room.
Yeah.
Raymond.
Bow tie in the mouth.
Bow tie in the mouth. Can you do a crime dexterity, please?
Sure can. 1 basic success.
So you gag this guard so they cannot speak, but they are fully, I mean, obviously being held, but they are not tied up in any other way.
Yep.
Do we need him awake?
No.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna can I just do like a chokehold until he's knocked out?
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna go for.
Let us go brawn endure.
Yeah. That is 2 basic successes. And I'll just gently lower to the ground. And then, in theory, I have rope in my gear.
Yeah.
So I think I am going to cut a section of rope to bind hands, bind feet. Yeah.
So we've got 1 down.
Can I also rifle through pockets? And if there's a gun, give the gun to the doc because I don't think you have a gun yet.
Beautiful. So there is a handgun.
Great.
Right. Yes. Good.
Worst comes to worst.
Yes, of course. They don't check in with each other at any point during the cycle, do they? Cool. No. So we could just do the exact same thing.
Yeah, that was my hope.
Let's do it.
Same room?
No. If they're in the same room, they can in theory help untie each other.
Yeah.
I don't want that to
We've
be a
all seen
possibility.
movies.
Yeah.
So you go to a
All
different room?
Yeah.
You execute the same thing. I think for brevity, you can do it. We're not going to make you roll, and you get the second person off.
Great.
You've been traveling for around an hour and 45, almost 2.
I think logically, it's actually probably better to let him fly us all the way there. And then if we're going to
Sure.
take over, maybe do it once we've landed rather than potentially get into a fight midair in the control room and risk the Zeppelin doing weird things.
Sure. No, but if we do a couple passes by the control room, see how close we are and what the plan is.
Okay.
Great. Let's cycle.
All right.
So you do a couple of passes.
Yeah.
And you're just flying reasonably clear skies. And then as you come by maybe the 3rd time, darkness. The clouds have closed in, rippling electricity all around you through the clouds. Lightning around you like this torrent of rain across the glass panel at the front of the Zeppelin. The whole Zeppelin shudders to one side. And then the clouds clear, and you can see in the ocean, even from your vantage point, the city of Atlantis.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Floating in the ocean, surrounded by this kind of shimmering bubble.
Well, I'll be damned.
And that's where we're going to call the session.
You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on X, Instagram, and Blue Sky at Best Left Podcast, and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page where we post updates, info, and additional content. A full song and artist list for this episode can be found in the description. Our cover art is by Irit Mogalevsky, who can be found on Instagram at irit.mog. Thanks to Jess Wolfendale, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadrio, our producer. If you enjoyed our episode today, please leave a review and tell your friends.